Hello, this is Jim, and look what we have here. We have a Timex watch, take a licking, keep on ticking, and it is still working. But what we want to do today is to change this watch band here. The individual who owns this watch says it's getting a little bit old, and so she went ahead and purchased a brand new watch band. And so we're going to show you how to replace this watch band today. Now, depending on your watch, you may or may not need specialized tools. Now, this one is kind of small, but I think I could do this with just essentially a small little tiny screwdriver. Now, this screwdriver you can see just has a little flathead piece, and you can maybe get those for eyeglasses. Those little screwdrivers too would probably work just as fine. Now, what holds the little wristband or wrist strap in is there's a little bit of a spring bar in here that goes all the way in, and it's held together on both sides by a little pin. And if you look on either side of your watch here, sometimes you could see a little hole, and that's like a little drilled lug that is a little kind of like a little hole you can kind of press in and kind of release that little spring bar. Now, this one doesn't have it. Now, if yours does, what you can do is you can get a little specialty tool, or you could just get a little pin or something and poke into that hole to release that spring. And when I take this out, the spring bar will look very similar, so you could see what it looks like when it's removed. Now, this one doesn't have it, and so what you need to do is take your little screwdriver, and you'll need to kind of go on one side of it and push it in. I think I actually did this with my nail. I'll do it both ways. I'll do it first with the screwdriver. I'm going to zoom in here. Hopefully it will focus for me so you can see. Please focus. There we go. Is it focused? Maybe I have to focus back. There you go, it's a little bit better. So what we want to do is just apply this little screwdriver in here and kind of push down. And this way you're sort of releasing you're hopefully getting behind the pin and releasing it. And there you go, just like that. And this is that little spring bar that I spoke of. So it looks like here, I'll give a little close-up of it here, if it will focus in, just like that. And you can see it's called spring because it actually on both sides you can see it kind of has a little spring. Same thing on this one, a little spring. So it's a little spring bar, and so don't lose this. It's kind of small. So like I promised you, now if it will focus in again, hello. I was actually able to do this with my long fingernails. So if you have long fingernails, you could perhaps even do this. Just get it in there. Well, maybe I did it on the other side perhaps, and just kind of see if you can pop it in. Well, I was lucky once, maybe I'm not lucky this time. Let's just go ahead and do it with the screwdriver. Now make sure you remember which side you took off. Now this has the little buckle side, which is the 12 hand side, so just remember kind of which direction it goes into. And we'll just use the screwdriver again to remove this. I almost had it. And there you go. And sometimes it could pop up. This one, the leather kind of holds it in place, but they could easily pop because it's on a spring, so don't lose these little spring bars. So we'll go ahead and put these aside and get the new strap. Okay, so I have the buckle side of the new strap here, and it actually came here. If I look at it, it actually has a new spring bar in it. I didn't even realize that. So this one also has a new spring bar. Now, depending, that may or may not fit. It probably does fit, but I'm actually going to use the original spring bars. I'll take these ones out. These look actually more beefy, but I want to make sure that it indeed works with the watch. And since I have existing spring bars I know works, I will just use the existing spring bars. So again, the buckle side is with the high 12, so I'll just do that. So I'm going to replace the original spring bar here, just like that. And then if you zoom in here, if I could show you. Hello, zoom in please. Okay, you can see where the hole is right there. And so I'm going to take a little bit this side and sort of just position it so it's right in that hole, so it's kind of stuck in that hole, okay? So now I could use my fingernail or the screwdriver, either way, to kind of depress this in and try to get it underneath that little lip there, and just kind of wiggle it around until it kind of gets stuck in that other hole. Make sure that's in the hole, kind of wiggle it around and make sure it's secure. This one is secure, so we're good to go. So let's do the next one. That's the old one, that's the new one. Okay, so get the new one, get the spring bar in there, get it right there. Again, fit it in the hole. Okay. And then again with my nail, I'm going to do this. This to the other side. There we go. This will be probably easier. Okay. And then kind of wiggle it around until you're 100% sure it's in there. Looks to be good and secure. And there you have it. You have replaced your watch strap. So I hope this video helped you out, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.